Hello and welcome to the Orlando World's Sunday Showdown round of 16. This week's episode features two big-hitting attractions with the Universal's Wizarding World of Harry Potter attraction, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, battling it out against Disney's Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. Let's take a look at both of these incredible attractions. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey is a dark ride, which is motion-based around the use of animatronics and 3D screen elements, which take you deep into the world of Harry Potter. It opened at Universal's Islands of Adventure as part of the first phase of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, opening on the 18th of June 2010. The ride uses similar technology to the other Harry Potter attraction, Escape from Gringotts, but differs slightly in that it is operated on a track, but each cart or enchanted bench as they are known, is suspended high above the track on a robotic arm, which allows the ride to spin and pivot almost freely while travelling around the ride. It's an incredibly immersive experience, and as expected with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, it takes you exclusively into the franchise in unimaginable ways. Disney though unleashed arguably its biggest franchise to battle with the popularity of Universal's marquee attractions. Their answer was the development of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the most expensive land expansion to any theme park in the world at over $1 billion. The Rise of the Resistance attraction opened a few months after the land, on the 5th of December 2019 at Hollywood Studios, and instantly became one of the most highly anticipated attractions ever built. The ride combines several types of experiences to create the ultimate attraction, using walk-through, flight simulators, drop tracks, and a trackless dark ride. Rise of the Resistance is regarded as quite simply the most ambitious and most impressive theme park attraction ever built. Now let's head into this week's series of 5 rounds and see which of these two blockbuster attractions will advance to the quarter-final round. Let's head to round 1. Universal went all out when developing the Wizarding World of Harry Potter within the resort, creating a larger-than-life experience and left no expense spared in doing so. The attraction is based inside of a stunning backdrop of the instantly recognisable Hogwarts Castle, which uses a forced perspective to make it look more intimidating and bigger than it is. The theming inside is incredible, with many replicas of items and rooms from the films, with so much intricate detail to admire. The story of the ride is fun and easy to follow, taking you on a high-paced whirlwind ride through various projection sets and impressive animatronic scenes. As with most of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, the ride is themed impeccable well, and takes you into the world like never before, lifting immersion levels to new heights with the use of groundbreaking technology, adding a few new experiences to theme park rides. Anything that Universal have created, though, has been met with stiff competition in terms of creating impressive theme park environments. Disney is no different, and with Rise of the Resistance, Disney went to incredible lengths to create a small part of the Star Wars universe. Riders are drafted into the multi-layered experience as recruits of the Resistance, and are taken into the Resistance Control Center, where you come into contact with cast members who effectively play roles while you await to board the First Order fleet transport vehicles to reach the escape pods. The ride features a giant lobby area with hundreds of stormtroopers, an encounter with 80 anti-ats, and a host of characters from the movie franchise, as well as some incredible special effects. The story and action are great, and the theme is so incredibly detailed that it really does take you straight into the Star Wars universe in unimaginable ways, in what is deemed as currently the greatest modern-day attraction at any theme park in the world. So in round 1, although it's intensely close, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance just sneaks the first point, for being a multi-platform experience, and for the sheer scale of the immersion involved as we now head into round 2. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey uses a unique ride system, where the ride carts known as enchanted benches are suspended high above a track system, on a robotic arm which allows the benches to move in an almost unlimited way. The track system operates similar to Disney's Omnimover system, where the loading and unloading happens with the ride in continuous motion, which helps to increase capacity. Each enchanted bench holds 4 people in a single row with benches moving off in small clusters. There are a total of 47 benches in the ride, meaning almost 200 riders can ride in each ride cycle, which made the early capacity around 3,420 if you take into account the pre-ride areas. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance has a fairly standard ride capacity, which since officially opening has been limited to boarding groups throughout each day, which made it extremely hard to accommodate all riders in each day. Each trackless motion-controlled vehicles hold 8 riders, seated in 2 rows of 4, with dozens of vehicles moving off in groups at a time. Capacity for the ride isn't as high as it could be for such a major attraction, given its incredible popularity, but for how complex the ride is to operate with several ride systems, it's understandable that capacity isn't as high as it needs to be for such a big attraction. So in round 2, for capacity, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey easily comes out ahead and takes the point to level the score going into round 3. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey is a fairly short ride experience compared to other Harry Potter experiences. Although the idea of the attraction is to give guests a full experience from the entrance, it does add a lot of time to the duration, but primarily the ride is short, with an average runtime of 4 minutes and 6 seconds. It's relatively quick, but packs in a fair amount of action within such a short time frame, which lifts the excitement level a bit, and offers a larger-than-life movie experience. It's a fun few minutes of ride time, which could easily have been made a bit longer, but with the risk of motion sickness, the ride runtime was kept as short as was possible without detracting from the content in the ride itself. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance is a blockbuster attraction, which operates multi-ride systems and gives several different experiences within one ride. The attraction operates for an impressive 18 minutes of time, with a few minutes given to the pre-show, with a few other interactive elements before the main part of the attraction, which lasts almost 10 minutes in itself in one of the most incredible attractions ever built. For 18 minutes, you would be very hard pushed not to feel incredibly immersed in the environment throughout the very long run time, which passes by very well, with a well-balanced ride, with some great pacing throughout. So in round 3, Rise of the Resistance comfortably takes the point for duration, as we head into the penultimate round. As with the rest of the wizarding world of Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey has seen an immense level of popularity since its inception in 2010. The franchise has been so popular that it has often been credited for the rapid increase in footfall at parks for over the last decade, with both Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley being heavily congested areas of their respective parks. Forbidden Journey is one of the most popular attractions at Universal Orlando, being an incredibly immersive experience, with a unique ride system which provides a great range of motion and adds to the overall thrill of the ride. It's been such an important attraction, and initially raised the bar for how theme park attractions are constructed in modern times. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance opened a few months later than the incredibly ambitious Star Wars Galaxy's Edge land at Hollywood Studios. The extra few months needed to complete the attraction definitely helped Disney to perfect the ride, ensuring the experience was a true-to-life for the Star Wars franchise as was technically possible. The ride was so highly anticipated that Disney quickly had to operate a boarding group system, which saw guests arrive before the park opened to try and book a slot to ride. It was so incredibly popular that it was extremely difficult to guarantee a boarding group to ride, which has often led to much disappointment for many park guests. The attractions are both insanely popular, but in the 4th round, Rise of the Resistance takes the point for its ingenuity and its level of ambition for a theme park attraction, which made it the most highly regarded theme park ride of all time within just a few short months. Let's head into the final round. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter is undoubtedly Universal Orlando's crown jewel franchise, which has captured the imaginations of Harry Potter fans, and has delivered an unbelievable experience. With Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, it takes these factors and delivers a ride which adds a good range of action, suspense, and a really good thrill with its unrivaled ride system which gives the thrills and spills of a track ride, while focusing on a unique blend of immersive projections and animatronics. It's a fun, yet slightly disorienting ride, which really does play tricks on the mind, with a sense of being almost in a dream. The ride has the ability to really immerse the senses with a fantastic story and unique ride setup. It's fairly thrilling, yet somewhat magical, and it does exactly what the Wizarding World of Harry Potter sets out to achieve. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance is considered Disney's marquee attraction, with its thrilling blend of traditional Disney-style animatronics with added screen technologies which add to the immersion. Rise of the Resistance in terms of actual ride thrills comes mostly from the flight simulator elements which offer the most of actual thrilling movement, but the entertainment, with the story, special and visual effects, and the sheer scale of the attraction, along with the use of multiple ride systems, make this attraction feel so incredibly realistic that it's easy to see why this is considered to be the standard bearer of theme park attractions. The bar has certainly been raised to incredible levels with Rise of the Resistance, providing not just an exciting theme park ride, but an overall experience taking you completely into the environment from the second you enter the line. It's considered the best current theme park attraction in the world, and it's easy to see why, with its thrilling action-packed scenes and amazing larger-than-life world. So in the final round, just narrowly, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance claims the final point to end the contest. So rather surprisingly, we do have a runaway winner in this week's contest. Which means with a shocking 4-1 result, that Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey drops out of the competition. The ride has a reputation for being quite disorienting, but it's a fantastic attraction that pushes the boundaries for ride experience and is a fun and exciting thrill ride for fans of the Harry Potter universe. It's one of the best rides in Orlando at the moment, and it will continue to be an attraction which will help to raise the standards for future attractions. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance advances to the next round. Join us next week where we return for a Hollywood Studios edition for a battle between Galaxy's Edge's other attraction Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run as it goes up against the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. See you next week. We hope you enjoy this video. Please support us by subscribing to our channel. You can find us on social media platforms. Find us on Facebook and Twitter at Orlando Worlds, and on Instagram at the Orlando Worlds. Thanks for watching.